Hello, big crowd. I'm glad you guys are all here. We're going to go ahead and get started. We've still got a few people we're waiting for, but hopefully they'll trickle in. This is 417 Paranormal Research, and they're going to do a 20 to 25 minute presentation to start. Then we're going to split into two groups to do the tours. So one group's going to wait here for the first part, and the other one's going to go first, and they're going to go ahead and leave, and the second group's going to go. We've got a sign-up sheet back there for notifications about future programs if you're interested, and I'm going to go ahead and hand it over.
Okay, thank you. Wanted to thank Sam and the library for having us out here. We've done this in the past at the downtown library, but this one's a little means a little more because this location is actually known to have paranormal activity inside. My name is Chris. This is Tyler and Dustin. We got one more guy, but he can't make it because he's on the radio. We're just going to give you a rough outline of some of the stuff that we use, how we use it, what we do. I mean, yeah, this place is known to have some paranormal activity. Can we guarantee we're going to go down there and get anything? You know we can. Maybe. More than anything, we want it to be a demonstration of the process and the method. And if we get something, that'll be great. We do have some things we're going to show you here. Just to give you an idea, I'm sure since you all signed up for this voluntarily, you have some idea of what we do. Watch ghost hunters or ghost adventures or something, and we kind of do the same thing you see them do. Not so much ghost adventures, that's something a little different. But if you're familiar with TAPS, the ghost hunters, we kind of use their playbook and their methods of first you analyze the place, and then you try to debunk anything that you can. The things you can't, you separate out and investigate further. And that's what we've always done, and that's what's always worked for us. I mean, we've had a lot of good luck in the houses and businesses and places. We did graveyard one time. Yeah, we've had some pretty good luck with just the way that we do it. It seems to work. Maybe it's our personalities or something. I don't know. But we got a few things we'll show you here, and then we'll kind of go over some of this stuff. We brought a few things that we use. We didn't bring all the cameras. Our camera guy's the one that couldn't come, so didn't bring all of that. But we'll do a quick presentation here, and then we'll break off and go see what we can figure out in different spots. We've done some of our best investigations we've done have been homes, and there've been a couple of homes that stand out as terrifying to more interesting than other locations.
Local?
Yeah, these are all local. Now, when I say local, I mean within 20, 30 minutes of Springfield. We did one several years ago in Willard, way out in the country in Willard. And I think we went there 4 times or 5.
4 or 5 times.
The first 2 times we went there, we didn't get anything. And we're like, this is a super nice house, clean, nothing seemed to be happening. And then they kept calling after that saying, no, it's still happening. So we finally went back out there, and it was the 3rd trip where it just seemed to like bust open suddenly. And we got all kinds of stuff in that one trip. We actually got chased out of that house at one point, and that never happens. I mean, we usually stand our ground, but that time we left. We came back, but we left for a little while. We got some pretty good stuff from that location. I don't know if everybody knows the difference between residual haunting and intelligent haunting and that kind of stuff. I'll give you a brief review of that. A residual haunting is energy that kind of repeats on a loop. It's not necessarily the person coming down the stairs that you see, it's just that moment in time is kind of stuck. That's what most hauntings tend to be. An intelligent haunting is one that knows you're there and actually answers you and talks to you. Those are a little more rare, but we've had a lot of those. There was a story one time about this family who lived in this house, and they kept seeing people walking around the house, but they didn't have any legs from the knees down. They were like walking on their knees. So they had a group come in and investigate, and then they did some research into that property, and they found out that after that house was built, about 50 years later, they put in a new floor, about 10 inches higher than the old one. So what they were seeing was the spirits walking around on the old one. So that's the idea of a residual haunting. It's those people don't know you're there. They're not even people. That's just energy that's kind of stuck there. As far as intelligent hauntings go, there's the human ones and then there's non-human ones. We've had both. The non-human ones we don't care to repeat. That was the house that we did in Willard that time. And it's kind of like Amityville, the movie. I mean, the people inside kind of went nuts and got divorced, and there was domestic. I mean, this was such a normal group to start with, and then all of a sudden, people are going to jail, and people are getting kicked out, and then all of a sudden, one night in the middle of the night, the house just burned to the ground with them in it. They had to jump out the window, so it's gone. The only thing left standing was a chimney, and that was about a month after we'd been there. So we do have some of that we can show you, but we have 3 pieces of audio from a new investigation that we did.
When was that?
When?
Like a couple weeks ago?
August.
August.
It was in August. It's been a while. Yeah, we've had stuff come up. We haven't been able to get through it as quickly as possible. We try to get through them quicker than that, but just, stuff happens. This is a house in Willard that we've been to a couple times. Not the same, just coincidence. This is a different one. This one didn't burn. This is something totally different. It's still intelligent. We're still getting intelligent responses, but it's not. That first one we did was really bad. When we heard sounds in there we don't ever want to hear again. This one we're hearing people. Okay? So we've got 3 pieces of audio from that one. We may have more. We haven't gone through everything yet, but we've got 3 definitive ones that are on. Start with that one right there, because that was the one we heard with our ears. This was me and you sitting on the bed. I heard it. I don't think you did, but I was standing by the window, and I heard something knock on the window from the outside. And you'd have to be really big to do that.